When Thomas Tyner went out at the beginning of the year, everyone wondered who would back up Royce Freeman for running back. But if week 1 was any indication, the Ducks may have gotten themselves a 2-for-1 deal with Kenai Benoit and Tony Brooks-James. With College game day being in East Lansing on Saturday, Duck players know that the atmosphere will be electric, something they're used to by playing in Autzen Stadium every Saturday. Well, the Vernon Adams finger saga continues. Today, we had a chance to talk to Adams about his broken finger, and he confirmed that it did in fact break against Eastern Washington. Scheduling tough non-conference opponents has become a theme with the new college football playoff, something head coach Mark Halford says doesn't matter as long as you win every game. Outside of the HD complex, Jonathan Stile, KEZI 9 Sports.
Now, KEZI 9 Sports.
We found out more on the Byron Marshall injury today. He was left off the Ducks depth chart after starting each of the first 4 games. But we found out this morning he's in the hospital right now after reportedly undergoing surgery. Oregon quarterback Vernon Adams told me today he was headed to visit Byron in the hospital. Vernon doesn't know the severity of the injury, but Comcast Sports Northwest reported today that the senior receiver is likely done for the year. He injured his lower leg on a kick return against Utah, but the timing might still allow Byron to use a medical redshirt. His teammates were understandably upset over the loss of Marshall for what could be the remainder of his college career.
It sucks for someone like him being a senior, and it hurts me, but he's gonna be strong.
Yeah, I've been kind of speaking with him on the phone and just kind of giving him my best wishes and say that we're praying for him, and we wish maybe it could have happened under better circumstances or never happened at all. So I'm really feeling for him, and going out and not playing good like that and putting Byron's injury is just not a good day.
The Ducks are just a few days away from facing Colorado on the road, and defensive coordinator Don Pelham said they've changed their defensive scheme. They're simplifying it. Something needs to change or the spiral could continue. Oregon's allowed about 1,900 yards of total offense in the first 4 games of the season. That's over 400 each night. Simplifying a defense brought up another question with Pelham today. Where is the line between simplifying your defense and becoming too predictable?
It's a thin line. That's what we're trying to figure it out. What's the break point of you? And then you have to get in a game and see what we're really doing. See how the kids are handling them. If they continue to progress between now and Saturday, it'll be really good.
Meanwhile, up in Corvallis, the Beavers continue to make improvements and strides during their bye week. And before they head south to the desert, our own Ben Creighton has more from Beavers practice. Welcome to Oregon Sports. I'm Jonathan Stile. Heading into last night's matchup against Utah, Oregon softball needed just one more win to clinch their 4th straight Pac-12 title. Let's see if they got it. First pitch being thrown out here at the Jane, and we will pick it up in the 3rd. After Utah tied the game at 1, Hannah Flippin sends a liner to right, and Alyssa Gillespie with the laser at the plate. She gone. KK Fonda was out. That would end the inning. Let's look at the 5th inning now. Game still tied at 1. Bases juice for Jerrianne Glasgow, and she bounces it into right field. Jenna Lilly coming around to score. Nikki Udria coming home at the plate. Play at the plate, not in time. Utah's Shelby Pacheco would remain in the game after that tough collision. Bottom 6 now, Gillespie at the dish. And she waits for the windup, and she rips a 2-run home run to left. That would put up the Ducks 5-1, and that would do it. Oregon clinches their 4th straight Pac-12 title. That's not an error, folks. That's 4 straight Pac-12 titles. What an accomplishment for the senior class. After the game, the Ducks reflected on what it means to be conference champions and its impact on the program.
Letting them know how happy we are to win 4 Pac-12 championships. It's an exciting moment, you know what I mean? It's really something to cherish.
Obviously it's a great accomplishment, and I'm happy for the seniors to win a ring, a championship all 4 years. Unbelievable. So they've set the standard pretty high.
The second weekend of the Pac-12 championships will take place this Saturday and Sunday up in Seattle. The Oregon men's outdoor team has won the last 9 Pac-12 championships, while the women have won the last 7 in a row. For the men, the streak is the longest in Pac-12 history, and for the women, it is the 2nd longest in conference history. On the men's side, the Ducks started off last weekend with the decathlon getting 14 team points with 2nd and 3rd place finishes by the 2 Ducks. The rest of the events get underway this weekend. The 2-day meet will begin tomorrow morning at 10 and then continue Sunday at 9 a.m. The Oregon men will compete in the Tucson Regional for a chance to play at the Eugene Country Club in 2 weeks. If you plan on playing golf this weekend, you may be out of luck. Audrey, should we be getting out our umbrellas? You may not think of tennis as a team sport, but at the University of Oregon, that's the preferred label. The men's tennis program is moving away from a focus on individual play and stressing the importance of unity. In his 10th season as the head coach of the Ducks, Niels Schielander has created an atmosphere that emphasizes teamwork.
I mean, it really is a team sport. Even though you play 6 individual matches at one time, each court affects every other court, the energy, the focus, you see the scoreboards, taking pressure off your teammates, and it's tough. But, you know, I think we try to really get our athletes to embrace being part of something that's bigger than themselves.
Of the 10 players that make up the UO tennis team, 7 come from countries outside the U.S. One of the challenges Schielander has faced was creating a sense of togetherness between players who came from all over the world who might not have otherwise shared this experience.
We all come from different walks of life or different corners of the world, but you know, we help each other and we learn from each other, and it makes for a great atmosphere in the group.
Player Don Mosland is a senior from the Netherlands who is used to focusing on his individual success. For him, the transition to a team approach became apparent once he started playing for Oregon.
It became really important. At home, it's more like you're playing for yourself. And when I came here, it definitely had to switch a little bit into the team mind setting.
While it may have been an adjustment at first, the players now agree that the program has changed the way they view the sport. As for Jason Amos, a junior from Mission Viejo, California, playing for the University of Oregon tennis team has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
All the guys on the team are just great guys, and I think that they make for a really great environment and something that you can't really create on your own, and something that will definitely be missed once this opportunity is done.
And the team approach seems to be working. The Ducks finished the regular season 17-9 overall and 3-4 in Pac-12 play. Oregon looks to have a strong performance throughout the Pac-12 championships this week. For Duck TV Sports, I'm Jonathan Stile.